This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. Many retirees won't have a lifetime pension income to rely on. Instead, they will rely on their workplace retirement plan, or for government workers, their TSP. So joining me now to help sort through the types of retirement plans is Tayvon Jackson. Tayvon is the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good discussion we're about to have here. Okay, so for somebody that has saved over $1 million, what's a good retirement plan for them?
Great question. So they're probably going to have Social Security. They may have a pension, but it might be small. So their biggest decision is deciding, do I want to pinch off my $1 million or do I want to turn it into another pension? The challenge with taking out money out of your 401k each year is that you're subject to taxes and you're also subject to market fluctuation. So basic math would say, hey, if I have $1 million, I can take out 30, 40, 50,000 a year. But what happens if that million goes to 900,000 because the market crashed? Now there's a chance that you could run out of money faster. So everybody needs to have what's called an income plan that tells us exactly how much we can spend in retirement.
And if it goes up, you're not getting back to that million right away.
That's true. You've been
See,
paying attention.
I do. I learned from you. Okay, so people in that category, what do you find that they most often overlook? Taxes.
So whatever you think you have, cut that by 30%.
Oh, wow.
So if you have $1 million in your 401k, you really only have 700,000. So once you turn 59 and a half from a tax perspective, we always recommend rolling your money from the 401k or TSP into an IRA. And the reason why is that when you pull money out of a 401k, they take out federal taxes, but a lot of times they don't take out state. And then what happens is when you get that money, you got to owe every single year, Maryland or DC or Virginia, because you haven't properly tax planned. So we always recommend rolling it into an IRA at 59 and a half.
Those darn taxes.
I know.
They're unavoidable.
Yep.
So that's why we're planning for them. Okay, let's say you've spent years contributing to a workplace retirement plan. You've got a couple $100,000 in there. What's a good strategy if you're in that arena?
Well, everybody thinks the $1 million is that magic number, but everybody doesn't have $1 million.
Right.
Some people have 200, 300,000, and the amount of money you have in your 401k really doesn't matter. It really comes down to your debt and your expenses. So what we try to do maybe 5 years out from retirement is to get the mortgage paid off. And one thing that you can do to help with that is take your mortgage amount, divide it by 12. So let's say your mortgage is $1,200. If you divide it by 12, that's $100. If you add that $100 to the principal each and every month, that cuts 5 to 6 years off of it. We also want to get you long-term care because if you only have a couple of $100,000, nothing can go wrong.
Right.
Because if it does go wrong, you're in a bad situation. So if we get long-term care, we can kind of plan for all the what ifs if you were to get sick so that we're not tapping into the smaller amount of money that we have.
Plan. That's like the key word. It's all about planning. So one of the biggest fears for retirees is running out of money. So how can we put ourselves in a space to spend cautiously and spend smartly?
Well, let's say, for example, you don't want to put your 401k into a pension, or maybe you don't like annuities or whatever it is. There's a rule called the 4% rule, okay? And the 4% rule means that whatever the size of your money is, if you take out 4% a year, it should last for the rest of your life. So if you have $1 million, 4% is $40,000 a year. So if you can spend $40,000 a year in addition to your pension, in addition to your Social Security, that should be enough to last you forever. Okay. But as you know, nobody has a crystal ball. So we do recommend insuring your money, not using the 4% rule because there's a chance that that may not work. But that should give you a little bit more confidence in retirement.
Okay, that's why we need to talk to you and get out our plan, figure out our plan. Tayvon, thank you very much. For you at home, if you'd like to learn more about preparing for your retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer. Tayvon wants to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $100,000 or greater, they're offering a complimentary retirement income plan just for you. This will allow Tayvon to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure you are on the right track for a successful retirement. That number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.